You are now listening to Young Chinks. You are now listening to Young Chinks. You are now.
So the name Chenks was like adapted from a nickname that I had back in the day with my group of friends. So Chenko is what everyone used to call me because I'm Italian. Kind of like little nickname that developed. And then from there, I think I was like 14, 15 at the time, maybe 16. So I just adapted it to Young Chenks. I've been producing for about 10 years. Started when I was in school, when I was again about 15, similar age. I'm from Kettering, based in Northamptonshire, East Mids. My first placement was Flights, which was Young Bane and D Block from Any Minute Now. My first major cut. But I think working with other producers is a great thing. I think it's like, in terms of expanding your growth, it's like it opens you up to someone else's mind, like what someone else is kind of thinking in their creative process. You might get opened up to new things. So in my opinion, it's always a good thing. But yeah, I love working with other producers, if I'm honest. I don't really have any bad things to say about it yet. At this present moment, it's I want to say full time, but I'm still working part-time as well on the side, forever trying to jump between the two. Like, kind of, the time that I dedicate to it, I would say is full-time, if that makes sense. I mean, the best advice, I think, is to just stay down, work hard, stay true to yourself, and just be patient. Like, even myself, like I have moments of not being patient, but like sometimes this stuff can take like 2-3 years. Sometimes it can take 10 years for your seeds to flourish, So just be patient and keep working hard. That's the best advice I think I could give. I think there's through your journey of being a producer, there's gonna be like the first 2 years, the hardest part might change after that. Do you know what I mean? I think coming up, the hardest part is just getting heard. There's so many producers at the moment, and like especially with the internet and social media, like anybody can make beats. Like you can buy a laptop and go home and make beats. Like anybody can do it now. So I think the hardest thing is like getting yourself off the ground and getting noticed. I prefer producing by myself. I like to spend time like articulating little bits and making things like sound good how I want them to sound. But when it comes to making music, I prefer to do that in a session. Like with certain artists that I can, if I've had a few sessions with someone or someone that I work closely with, there might be less pressure to make the beat in an hour, or you know what I mean. So I think definitely prefer to make the music in the session.
You are now listening to Young.
To be honest with you, right now, music has helped me travel the UK. It hasn't broadened me to travel anywhere outside of the country at the moment. But one place that I can say I'm looking forward to going is America. And I'm looking forward to going to Italy as well. Looking to start working with some of the Italian artists out there. I mean, if I'm honest, probably no less than 10 minutes. Back in the day, I used to love trying to make as many beats as I could in that one day or in a week. Now it's just like I'm more focused about making the quality. So I don't mind if I make 2 beats in a week and I've spent like 15 hours on them, as long as they're banging. A bit of both really. Like obviously it's nice when you make a song and the artist has vocaled it and it just sounds perfect the way it is. But I always like to maybe go in and do a bit of post-production, even if it's like taking out the kicks on the first 8 bar or you know what I mean, something like that. Always like to go back into it if I can, if I'm given the permission to anyway. Top 5 at the moment, like it could change next week. whatnot. But like for now, in no order, it's got to be J5, Wise, 808 Mellow, Quincy, and Nige. For me, them man have like solidified themselves, especially 808 Mellow. Like he's self-explanatory what he's done. Like, so yeah, them man are all inspirations to me. Top 5 right now. I can see drill. Obviously, I think there's room right now for drill to expand again. There's like whether it's gonna be like a, I think BK already did the garage infusion with drill. Like there's like so many more areas like for it to expand. So I think that's gonna come through. I think UK rap is gonna have a good year this year, or maybe between the next year or two. Like Potter doing his thing. Nines obviously with the #1 album last year. Like so many things, like so much potential, should I say? I think for UK rap this year. I don't think I can answer that question. Like I think that's an opinionated question that I don't know. For me, the best genre that is like, again, it's like the word best is like, or top 5, anything like that. For me, it's like always changing. Like my favorite genre at the moment could be drill, but it could change again. Like, so I think I don't know, man. It's a hard question. I don't really have an answer for that. I live in Kettering, obviously. My studio is like an 80-mile drive. My studio is in West, so I've got to drive to go there. So it's like I'm going whenever I can, really. Like 4 or 5 times a week. I'll go there for sessions, and then like before the session or after the session, I'm staying and cooking up. Otherwise, I'm just cooking up from home. At the studio, man, definitely. Like most of my equipment from home is now at the studio, so it's like I prefer being there. I ain't got to worry about the neighbours either. The future for Chenks, bro, like I'm hoping a very happy future, like, because at the end of the day, like I wanna do what I wanna do in music, but I know enough to know that the money and the riches isn't gonna be what is gonna make me content in life. Obviously, I want the financial stability and I want to make a career out of what I'm doing, but I just want a happy life, man. Like my girl, happy life, man. That's what's in the future, hopefully.